Okay, so I've already pulled some cards, and one of them is this Sacred Mountain card. And then I opened up the book, and I opened it exactly on the page of this card. So this is where we're beginning the reading today. I'm just going to read it to you. Story time. So, Sacred Mountain. Be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. Let's show you that. From the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. So you are being asked also to do some inner journeying, especially any meditations or journeying that have you kind of climbing to peaks of mountains, imagining yourself on high peaks, so that you can see the world in all directions and you have like a big vantage point of your vision or of where you are. And from there, see what arises. So if you can find a meditation like that available, or journeying, or somebody who's like willing to guide you through a process like that, I could do that. But there are lots of YouTube channels out there and just healers in general that'd be willing to do that. Okay. Give thanks and offerings to mountains whenever you encounter them, because the spirit of the mountain will deeply appreciate your gift. Okay, so that is your opening message. That is an underlying energy for this reading, okay? And we'll come back to it as we go along. Another underlying energy we have here is the Six of Wands in reverse. So, and that came out twice on the bottom of the deck after multiple shufflings. So it's definitely significant for you guys. There's a really interesting energy right now. Huge momentous change is occurring in your life right now. Huge resolution, calls to action, and fortune changing, like your destiny moving forward in really significant ways. And there's an openness ahead of you with Spirit of Air. There's like an open expanse. That's what I'm really seeing with this mountain theme, is like, in this moment in time, there's nothing that you can do to push forward on this journey. And anything that you would try to push forward on, it won't make anything, it won't make your destiny come quicker. It won't help you to feel more secure. Nothing like that is going to actually lock in your success any more than it already is. There are like ginormous, look at this, the World, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know about you, but that's energy that cannot be touched. Like, these are universal forces that have decided that you are, like, they've chosen you, so to speak, for whatever is about to happen in your life. And you are, you could look at it that way. You could also look at it as you yourself have kind of finally tapped into this potential, or you have broken through a membrane in a sense, or walked through a door to your destiny, and you're being kind of like sucked out the door, and you can't go back, and you can only go forward, and there is just openness ahead. And you don't know what's ahead because you've never been there before. Isn't that wonderful? And you're ready. But the thing about this is that I mean, that's huge, right? To be like kind of swooped up out of, I mean, the Judgment card is about a paradigm shift. This is about calling, it's almost like resurrecting the dead and finally sending them home. The World is also about home. It's also about like a second coming. It's about, I don't know why I got like the sexual, got like a very kind of like sexy meaning behind that as well. The second coming. Lol. But no, but really, this is about the World is about resolution, completion, and coming home. In my sense, it's about belonging. I often find it's about a wholeness, cohesion, being in tune with the world and the universe and the world spirit. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, the wheel of time, but also the wheel of karma, like the scales of karma balancing, and then of your destiny coming around. It's like your life is a wheel that you're on amidst the wheels of time and seasonal matters. And your orbit where revolution is happening, evolution and revolution is happening within all of those other evolutions and revolutions. And then finally the stars align for you and for the world, and then everything shifts and like transforms and changes and sparks a light. And that's what you're in right now. That's what this moment is for you. My goodness. And so you're about to expand into like a form of yourself, a size that you have never been before. Yeah, you've never been here before. But look at this. There's mountains on this card too. So not only are you being called to be like the mountain at this time, get really grounded, get really still in yourself, meditate, get into the center. Just stop pushing entirely. Nothing else needs to happen right now. All you need to be is, I almost want to leave the sentence like that. All you need to be is, like, you know what I mean? You just need to exist. And this call to action will happen for you, around you, by the angels, by the universe. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm seeing you sitting like this, how I'm sitting, with eyes closed, completely at peace, almost like on the mountainside or like in a cave on the mountain. And then everything around you starts to swirl and like and sing, and there's all this noise, and you can sense it happening because it's for you, but you're just at peace. And that is the energy that isn't that incredible? That's the energy that you're opening this new era of your life in. You're opening it in this way of stillness, of patience, of presence, and of a lack of expectation. That's what I'm also feeling too. You just are having, actually, it's like you're having fun with this. It's like the Jolly Giant kind of archetype, where you're like a mountain, you're just at peace. What do you have to worry about? Nothing. You have nothing to worry about. Oh God. This card, the Fertile Void, came out again. So yeah, this rest, patience, inner winter, but then potency and secret beginnings. So in that space of stillness is where you like activate your energy. It's where your energy becomes really rich and really, it's like when you're resting. So all of your vital life force is getting a chance to sort of like catch up with you. Your soul can catch up with you. Your energy replenishes, and you become so creatively potent because you've allowed your soul to catch up with you, right? When you don't like push forward on things. And then when the timing is actually right, which you can sense when you're feeling really calm and still, so to speak. It doesn't mean like don't exercise or move. It just means like in terms of like energetically like forcing things. When you're in that state, that's when you can be sensitive enough to really feel when the timing is right for something. And then you get the call and then you move, you know, or you see it, you see the signs and then you move, or you don't move and everything just happens around you and you're called into the experience. So we also have the rose thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, and living courageously. This is, yeah, I mean, this is like a very mystical experience in itself. You're going to be witnessing miracles, like a miracle for yourself. And living courageously, I mean, that's basically the message of the mountain too. Is like being solid in yourself and being solidly courageous, but also courageous enough to be still, courageous enough to stop and to listen and to trust that everything is going to work out as it should in the right timing. And that takes courage. It takes courage to trust. It takes a lot of courage to trust, right? Ourselves or the universe or anyone else. And to trust this open space of the unknown, right? So if you're stepping into the unknown, you have to be brave. And to become brave, you have to sit with yourself a little, and you have to also like tend to what's going on inside. Like maybe there's lots of fear, maybe there's doubt, maybe there's weird beliefs in there. So this stillness, this period of stillness and this period of like getting really grounded and not pushing, it's a really good time to go inward, like this inner winter is suggesting, and sort out, you know, well, not sort out, just go in and tend to fear, tend to doubt, ask it questions, be compassionate, go inside the cave, right? And tend to that inner fire. Use this stillness, use this time where you don't have to be pushing forward on anything to really care for yourself internally, and also to do more soul journeying. Like I know I said this originally with the guided meditation idea, or to do like an active imagination journeying practice where you go to the mountain or something. You have like a mystic experience. This rose thread card is really like it's what do you call that? It's really validating that, I guess. It's really kind of doubling down on that message of take this time right now to have like more mystical experiences, more spiritual practice, invite in more spiritual practice. And I just got really excited because it's like, and listen to the inner call and listen to what's going on within you, and imagine your vision in your own mind, and just enjoy that process. Yeah. This is not about forcing success. So we also have the Queen of Pentacles underneath the Six of Wands. Oh yeah, and then you've got Five of Wands reversed. So you definitely do not need to be trying to push for success right now. You have this underlying energy here that's like, it's a given. Like the energy that you naturally give off is one of value and beauty and art and nurturing and solidness. Like you don't have to actually stress anymore. I think that's what this whole message is about. It's like, you don't need to fight for it, actually, just so you know. Like that's what like your guides, I guess, are trying to tell you through watching this reading, is like, you're at this ginormous monumental turning point in your life that you can't be pushed off it. It's just inevitable now. And the energy of like trying to prove yourself is not relevant. It's not necessary. It's not relevant. You don't need it. In fact, if you were to try and do that, I don't know, you would just like burn out. I don't even know. I don't even think, to be honest, that you're going to. I don't think that you're struggling with that. I think this is just a confirmation for you that you can just relax into who you are now from now on. And the more relaxed and the more authentic that you feel, the easier everything gets, and vice versa. Like, you really don't need to be trying to be anything other than your authentic self, because is that's it. That's like what people want. That's what people value. That's what your world, your new paradigm, the environment that you exist in, the world that you exist in, that's what it wants from you. It values you as you are, not in this energy of striving, not in this energy of proving yourself. That's done. You don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be like boxed up in a specific way. You don't need to structure your words in a specific way. You don't need to come off and give off airs in any way. You don't need to, create an image and act within that image for others. Like, it's just not important. That's not it. Be the mountain. The mountain it is what it is. It literally is just what it is, okay? Yeah. This is a huge energy of opening up, expansion, expanding into authentic success, into an authentic life, into being seen, but also huge change. Like, something drastic is changing in your life. Like a whole cycle of your life is ending and a new one is starting. But this new one is like elevated, like how the Judgment card is taking souls from one level of existence to another. And, I mean, that could be negative or positive in the sense, but for you guys, it's like pure potential. It's not just potential though. In the moment where you are now is pure potential, but where you're about to expand into or become that bigger version of yourself, it's like space. It's like bigness, and you're filling that space. So that's what I'm saying. Like, by trying to be more now, you will actually, like, it might make filling that space later on a little harder or clunkier. So what's happening right now is you're conserving your energy and you're pulling it inward and you're becoming stronger, so that when the space opens up around you, you can fill it and you can rise, kind of like a mountain forming. Woo, a powerful message. Okay, so that's your message. And say yes, expand through these extremes. Look at that, expand and trust life. Thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. I love reading for this collective. And if you want to work with me, there are ways you can do that. You could read my writing on Substack, or like sign up for my email list and you can get them straight to your inbox. So you don't need to mess with any apps or anything. You can do that through my website or through my Substack, whatever. There are ways. Instagram, also, I do offer coaching and I do offer personal tarot readings. So most of that, if not all of that, is in the description box. Otherwise, you can reach out to me. Otherwise, I'll see you here again, hopefully soon. Okay? Bye.